morning, New Yorkers. Looking for another beautiful day here in the city. Clouds just started to off out there. Temperatures staying in high 40s. Tomorrow's forecast will be in the 60s. The beaches staying around 62.
Alexa, set timer for 15 minutes. We are on the mission to becoming the hottest, smartest, and best version of ourselves from the inside out. Welcome back to my channel. My name is MK. Happy March. March has begun and it feels like spring. Whenever I think of March, I think of spring. I'm well aware that the solstice, I believe it changes March 20th or 21st. It's feeling like spring, although today in particular, it is still like 24 degrees outside in New York, but I'm feeling the spring energy. This is week 9 of our journal and jars routine. Highly recommend going back to watch the intro to the journals video so you understand the concept of what we are doing here today. Given it is a brand new month, you guys know what that means. We get to fill out our March spread together. Have our March spread. I love all the green. I feel like for most months I have a color association to each month, and for me March, I think of green because St. Patrick's Day, lucky, some horseshoes, I put some shamrocks. We have a pretty green melody that I absolutely love. Our book of the month. Vows by Jessica Joyce. I've never read a book by her. Let's do our affirmation jar. All right, no matter how much I spend, I still got a lot of money. I love that. There's been a lot of times, and even currently, I'm being so honest, that I get afraid of spending money. I have been living in a scarcity mindset for years. And this really stemmed from when I was literally broke in San Francisco. Listen to episode 9 of my podcast, and I tell the entire story of how and why I was broke. Since then, I think that scarcity mindset has always followed me, even though I am fine. I'm doing well for myself and money is literally coming into my life every single day. But there are times that I notice I get insecure around money and do get scared around money. I think that money is just going to stop coming into my life. Absolutely not true. Like, I do so much work every day to make a living, and I'm proud of what I do, and I'm proud of my purpose in this space, and I know that those two things will continue to align as long as I'm aligned within myself. There are some times where, because I've done super well in certain years of my life, I want to treat myself, so I have. Like in the past years, I've done a lot of traveling and things like that, which obviously is more money than I would usually spend, but I have to remember I am giving myself experiences in life I can't replicate and I can't like take back. And I don't want to take back. Like, I want to live in these experiences. Like, we don't live to work, we work to live. And the money that we make is so that we can go out into the world and do all these amazing things and live our best lives. So no matter how much you spend, you still have a lot of money. I hope this hits anybody who needs to hear it today. How we are giving back this month. I still have not gotten a spinner. Oh my God, okay. Where are we at? I also want to interject in this portion of the vlog. This volunteer organization found me sent me all of these resources that I can pick from for future volunteer opportunities. I'm going to look into that. I will report back. Let's do our activity jar to see what activity we're gonna do this week together. Oh gosh, I'm like sitting on my knee and that's probably not a good idea. Okay. It's funny, I was thinking about this. Oh, sorry, it says put up gallery wall. This has been on my to-do list for the apartment for literally almost a year. Finally getting around to putting up my gallery wall in my apartment right by the door. So that'll be fun. Our morning moments. Today, we started our day with a green. We started our week with a green. I feel like I'm bouncing back from last week. A little update for the sweet treat tracker. I did go get a sweet treat yesterday. Yesterday was March 2nd, celebrating 30K on TikTok. I'm gonna insert some footage right now of getting the sweet treat. I went to Levain. My favorite cookie at Levain, which is the 2-chip chocolate chip cookie. Treating yourself when something really cool happens and leaning into those milestones, even if it's by yourself. Cheers. Ooh, crazy. Our winter bucket list. We started off March very strong. We went on a ski trip. It's going to include that footage here right now of that whole experience. Good morning. The time has come to go skiing. Never been, so I'm gonna take you guys along as much as I can. I can't bring my camera unfortunately, but to go skiing. Let's go.
It's like really bright.
I know. Oh, do you know what I'm doing that? Thunderbird skiing. First time skiing. I'm so excited. I'm nervous, but I'm gonna be safe. She's a skier.
Oh, you know how it makes you super
I'm a retinol too, yeah. Perfect.
Oh, I actually just started to try it out.
No, it's like so good.
Hello.
I had my first fall, which I needed to have, but I think that I'm going to hang up skiing. I will definitely not be a pro at this, but I'm having a good time. I did 2 runs on the bigger hill and I fell twice, but that's okay because I got back up and we're just gonna keep on going until I feel more Oh, is that him in the orange? No.
Oh, that's Joe.
Joe! Oh, there he is.
You got it.
I went down twice without falling, and Sid is the best instructor.
Oh, thank you.
She gets the credit. Like she really, like from the bunny hill where I literally was screaming. We're going on a bigger one. This is where I started, and that's where I ended. From the bunny slope to the green to the blue. I'm proud of myself. And check it off the bucket list. I'm very sore, but I'm very happy I did it.
It's so good.
Savings jar. How much money we are saving this week. This one. $13 for our night routines. We are striving for more completed, successful night routines in March, and we have the entire March to get them done. I definitely want to get more successful night routines than the other months so far this year. And that wraps up this segment for today. I'm looking forward to this new month. New good energy in the air. I feel uplifted in that. Episode 10 of my podcast is live. It is titled, Why Are You Single? This episode is for all the girls who have been made to feel insecure or wrong for being single for whatever reasons they are single. I had a very personal experience that happened, which led to the making of this podcast episode. It will strike a chord with so many people. If you love podcasts, if you love self-help, I hope you check out mine. It is titled Misunderstood. It is available on Spotify and all streaming platforms. Remember to follow the podcast on Spotify and rate it. Those two things are extremely important to the success of the show. Now let us get into the rest of the vlog. We're about to get to the library to find our March book. They don't have the book. Apparently it's a really popular book. I'm gonna order it online. I'm whispering because we're in the library. This time was a little more than usual. I'm making spaghetti and meatballs, so I got some lean ground beef. I got oatmeal, and I haven't had oatmeal in a really long time. Chicken breast, because we're gonna make a new dinner. Very high in protein. I got grapes. I haven't had grapes in a bit. It was $155. I really focused on getting high protein, high carbohydrates, getting some healthy fats in here. This is 2 weeks worth of groceries, so this will take us up to the race. It's crazy, it's already 4:15 and I have only eaten one meal today. Whenever I drink matcha, I'm not hungry, so the matcha is like coursing through me right now. The highlights specifically for fueling my body for half marathon training: high protein, high carbohydrate, high fats. Suggestions or inspiration for the foods that really help you fuel your run. I'm gonna heat up one of my meals. All the recipes are in the description of the video, so you can reference that at any time. Just that crunch goes crazy. Hey friends, what I got my hands on. Yay! The Ex-Vows by Jessica Joyce. They did not have any copies available, so apparently this is a very popular book. Oh, I ordered it off of Amazon. I got some PR. I first want to start off by saying I don't show every single item of PR that I get because I think that's annoying, quite frankly. There are a lot of things I do receive that I don't need. I only put myself on PR lists of brands and products that I literally am an active user and or I've really wanted to try it for a while. Other than that, I just decline or say I'm not interested because it could go to someone else and I don't need it. I really like this brand and I'm thankful that they sent this to me. Decor, if you've heard of it, this is very aligned with some of the things I've talked about on this channel. My hair journey is my primary focus this year. Last year was the year for skin. This year is the year for hair. My plan is to wear my hair natural for the entire year. We'll see what happens. Decor is an amazing hair wellness brand. I've used their hair serum before. I think I bought it like 3 different times. I'm also still using Sacred because I have 3 months of that. I really want to give a hair update when I'm done with all 3 serum. I've used this hair serum before and I really like it. Sent me some shampoo and conditioner, and what's nice is that shampoo and conditioner I'm using right now is almost done. May, we will get to do like a clear before and after.
On internal dialogue, but to take control under control. So there's a lot under his belt, and you have to
It could, you know, and you couldn't grasp it. You can't conceptualize something.
About being on the internet is like, you're the famous. Yeah. And also like, look at this dog is like the best. They just like, they know what it is. I love Sweaty Cow.
The next day, like, I don't know.
I like, yeah. Bag right now, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, What's it back? Settings. How much was like?
Got done with my speed run. When I run the race, I do want to beat the time I got, what, 2 weeks ago, doing a 10:30. On the race day, I'm going to push myself because I want to prove to myself that I could do it, but I'm going to be safe and have fun. This is one of the last runs before the race. I'm gonna run on Saturday with the TFK team. I'm really proud of everything that I've accomplished for the past 3 months, week after week. Some minor injuries to getting sick to running 2 miles to 13.1. I have done it all. I've pushed myself, I've taken care of myself. I've inspired myself to continue running also after the half marathon. Hope that this inspires or motivates anybody to get started, do something small and build your way up. The OGs know that I literally went from not being able to run 1 mile without stopping to running 13.1 miles without stopping in 3 months. I'm really proud of myself. Did you guys know there's an egg shortage? I went to the grocery store this week and the entire egg carton section situation was empty. I want something warm, so I'm actually just gonna eat waffles. It is time to put together our gallery wall. Went to CVS to get our pics. All of these pictures I took by myself. These photos make me very emotional for two reasons. One, I took all of these by myself, and two, every single photo is a very strong memory I have in my life. Paris, I've been to Paris 3 times, but this photo in specific, I went to Paris for my 29th birthday. That was my very first birthday solo trip. I've never spent my birthday not in a place I lived or not with people who I knew. This photo could get me really emotional really quickly. This is a photo of my grandmother back in my childhood house. She passed away 5 years ago, but she's my favorite person in the entire world and I love her so much. This photo is my favorite view of New York. This is in Soho. The Saint Laurent backdrop on this building has been there since I lived here 2 years ago. When I walk this street, I always look up and I always smile because it makes me so happy. This photo, I'm in Colombia, Cartagena in specific, and this is a beautiful rooftop, but also the view of the entire Cartagena in Colombia, a transformative experience. This is a photo of the London Eye and Big Ben. It was on my 2023 vision board. I got to live that out, which was so special. Photo over here is Seattle. Seattle's my home base. I'm technically born in Federal Way, Washington, but Seattle is not too far from there, so I claim Seattle. Seattle will always make me feel like home. That is of the Seattle Pier, and Seattle also has a Ferris wheel as well. I love Ferris wheels. I've ridden so many Ferris wheels in my life around the world. This photo over here is of San Francisco, but specifically on the rooftop of my old apartment. I had a rooftop on my old apartment and I was in that apartment for almost 5 years. I spent the majority of my 20s in that apartment. I would go upstairs on the roof by myself, cry, laugh, sing, vent, host events, host parties, and one of the most amazing views of San Francisco is on that rooftop, and it holds so many memories of my 20s. I just love it. Oh my God, I'm getting so emotional. This photo is of Ocean Drive in Miami. If you know, you know. I love Miami. I've been to Miami a handful of times now with friends and by myself. This photo I got on a solo trip to Miami. I took a solo bike ride down Ocean Drive. It was early in the morning, there was barely anyone there, and it was just so beautiful. I was by the water. It was bliss. Miami makes me so happy, and it just brings out the really fun side in me. I need to go back soon. Another picture of New York, but this was one of the first photos I ever took in New York City. Wasn't living here yet, still working at my corporate job. I know you guys can't see this, but if you look very closely, there is a bride and a groom taking wedding photos at the bottom. This is also a photo of Dumbo in Brooklyn, and then the Manhattan Bridge is in the back. One of my prized possessions of a photo. They're so integral to who I am as a person. If you know the backstory of any of these photos, you know that all of them are so important to who I am. Now it's time to hang them up. We're gonna do that tomorrow.
other ones, but those are like the first few. I didn't read the summary of this because on Goodreads it goes to 2029. So softest brother, I would say. It's just like that person. We're so, I guess, but she.
Hello from downtown, specifically we're in Chelsea. We are going to a sample sale. I've only been to one sample sale ever in New York, which I have no idea how. Looking forward to just browsing and hanging out there for a little bit. Set timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Face, she'd be like, what do you, what am I looking at?
I literally
Like, but like, okay, that's so rude of her.
do you have a so I didn't want to read it like period of time, but this was all filmed.
Oh. just ran a PR. I'm so proud of myself. I pushed myself and I got it done. We can totally do this. The half marathon, I got you. Let's go. Hi you guys, it is time to do our week 9 journal debrief. Our book of the month is The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. I'm on page 57. I really like it. I can understand why this is a highly rated book right off top. The writing is impeccable. I'm hooked, and you know me, when I'm hooked at the beginning, it's probably gearing up for a really good read. So looking forward to reading this the rest of the weekend. How we're giving back this month, Bright Light reached out to me, and this is a volunteer organization that hosts many different volunteering events throughout the month. So I did sign up for one for March. Additionally, I did find a community walk that I also signed up for. Both of those activities this month. In this quadrant, I will write both of them. I'm looking forward to giving back in those ways. We did not have a solo date this week. However, our activity this week was our gallery wall. It makes me so happy that I put so much love into all of those photos, made them very specific to all the stages of my life as an adult so far. I hired TaskRabbit to come mount them, so finally kind of ties in the apartment because that wall has been blank for a whole year. Our morning moment killed it this week. We slayed. Even this morning, I woke up at 6:30 this morning for the run, and oh my God, I did all my things and I'm really proud of that. Wait, I got a green every single day this week. What? Like literally, I'm really proud of that. Okay, March go off. March is amazing so far. As for our winter bucket list, as you guys saw in this video, we went skiing. Such a fun experience. I'm so happy that I got to go and do something I've never done, and I'm low-key like not bad at it. So maybe one day I'll ski again, but very happy that we got to do that together. Our night routines also have been going so well. So far in March, we have 5 completed night routines. That just makes me so happy because January and February, I had 5 completed night routines in total, but today is March 8th and we already have 5 completed night routines. I think that is amazing. And so we're just gonna keep up the momentum for the rest of the month. And then on our wheel, I think I'm going to marker off community walk. I'm looking forward to finding multiple ways to give back and do community-driven events in March. March just feels like a really good month so far. I'm about to run the half marathon in a week from when this video goes live. 1 week, let's go. And with that, thank you guys so much for being here as always and spending a week with me. Half marathon training and all the things that life in New York City for me entails. I think that this week was a really representative week of how my realistic life is. I'm not saying that my other videos aren't, but this one really showed juggling a few different things and being able to give myself grace along the way, take care of myself, but also challenge myself and inspire myself along the way. I think I showed a lot of different segments that hopefully anyone finds helpful, motivating. Remember to subscribe if you are new here. I would love to have you in this community. Also remember to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, as I hope you did. Hit the bell icon so that you are notified every single time I post. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.